In the last few years, there have been several deaths involving police that have sparked widespread protest movements, and it's beginning new conversations in the workplace. KCTV5's Abby Dodge shows us how local companies are expanding with diversity front and center.
The death of George Floyd, which has a police officer facing a murder charge, started protests on a scale we haven't seen since the 1960s civil rights movement. Now, community activists say it's time for corporate America to make some changes.
We know how to advocate and ask for what we do in our 9 to 5, but when it comes to social injustice and community implementation, we're like at a loss for words. It's like that's the most important thing, right? Diversity, equity, and inclusion has to be something that people see as an opportunity not to just do. They see as an opportunity in our communities to make people better, to make lives better in the communities in which we say that we serve.
Kiana Sink says businesses, no matter their size, should treat conversations and exercises about diversity and inclusion like walking your dog, with enthusiasm and often.
So we can just keep doing those things and not getting complacent and not getting comfortable and working at it.
Sink says it's a good idea to keep someone on retainer to cultivate authentic conversations when something pops up, instead of waiting.
The larger Black America, as we rise our voice, the bigger that white corporations and other people in society see that as not a threat necessarily, but just like we're important.
Samira Farah was a sales associate at Made in Kansas City when she went to the owners and said they should take a stand on social issues. She's now the company's inclusion, diversity, equity, and awareness coordinator.
Us as a small local business that is evolving as each day goes by, bringing in more customers, we're just showing that Kansas City has so much to offer in terms of celebrating diversity and celebrating inclusivity. We can influence to celebrate a more diverse business and what we're selling and who we're selling it to, or who our customer base is.
Diversity and inclusion experts we talk to say as a company starts to grow, its employees should grow with them.
No more just talking about it, right? No more just putting the statement out there. This is just like an everyday walk of life. This is all that's going on right now. So when are we going to deal with it if we're not going to deal with it right now?
Sink says there's an urgency for growth, so we don't fall back into complacency. In Kansas City, Abby Dodge, KC, TV5 News.